What's up friends, welcome back to the channel. Today we're making the Commodore No. 2. You know it gets challenging sometimes when you make cocktail videos every week to come up with ideas that haven't been made massively elsewhere. So that's why I get all excited and happy like today when I have the feeling that what I'm about to share will be new for the most of you. And correct me if I'm wrong, but the Commodore No. 2 haven't been made on any major cocktail channels. So I would love to know, is it the first time that you hear about this drink right now? Let me know in the comments. And if you are familiar with this cocktail, well, stick around anyways because I'm making it my way. So chances are you will learn a new way to make it, and who knows, maybe you will like it even better. So my friends, without further ado, let's dive right into it and let's make together the Commodore No. 2. Let's go. Alright, so about the history of this cocktail, well, there's not much to say about it. The oldest mention I could find dates back from 1931 in the book The Old Waldorf Bar Days by Albert Crockett. And it's a very interesting book, by the way. The bar room at the Waldorf was, for years, the place to be in Manhattan if you wanted to have a good cocktail. It's even the home of several classics that we still enjoy today, like the Bronx, for example. This one was created by Johnny Salon, who spent years there as a head bartender. And fun fact about this man, I don't know if I got this straight, but I understood that he was not even drinking cocktails, and he created some of the drinks that we are still enjoying today that we considered classics more than 100 years later. But now, just to go back to the cocktail history, well, obviously if there's a Commodore No. 2, that means that there's a Commodore No. 1, and that's when it gets all confusing. The oldest mention of the Commodore period dates back from 1922 in Harry Macalon's book, and it's basically a whiskey sour with a dash of orange bitters. Then in 1930 in Harry Craddock's book, there's also a mention of the Commodore that's basically the same. So at this point, it all makes sense. But then, 1 year later only, in 1931, in Crockett's book, the Commodore cocktail is no longer the same. It's not even whiskey based anymore. It's basically a Bacardi cocktail, which is light rum, grenadine, and lime juice with egg whites. So what happened to the classic Commodore? I don't know, but I have a theory. Macalon was in Paris, Craddock in London, and the Waldorf in New York. So my theory is the Waldorf had already a Commodore cocktail without knowing that there was another one already existing in Europe. And maybe when they realized it, they decided to make a second version of the Commodore cocktail and use whiskey as the base. But as I told you, that's a theory and I totally speculate right now. So if you have more information, true information about the real history of the Commodore No. 2, please share and let us know in the comment section. But now, I told you I was making the Commodore No. 2 my way. That's because the version in the book calls for equal parts of bourbon, creme de cacao, lemon juice, and a dash of grenadine. And I mean, that's good, but slightly unbalanced. And I think there's a way I can make this better. What you think? I mean, it's good, but we don't really get the bourbon, we don't get the grenadine, all we get is the chocolate and the sweetness balanced by the tartness of the lemon. I'm sure you can do better, but before, I have to tell you something, your t-shirt right now, man, it looks great, I really love it. Oh, thanks, that's Into the M, their graphic line is sick. But you know what? I really like your cap as well. Simple, beautiful details, and it looks great on you, my friend. Yeah, thanks. And it's also Into the M from their basic line. I just love it. And that's pretty much all I wear. Black cap, black hoodie, and black t-shirt, that's all I need. I love their fit, their attention to details, and their fabric. Man, it's just the most comfortable. Oh yeah, that's very important for me as well, and I love that with Into the M. And you know what? I heard right now they're offering bundled prices on both their graphic line and basic line. And if you use my promo code TOTR10 at checkout, you will get an additional 10% discount. So whether you prefer the graphic or the basic line, the choice is yours, but you're gonna be looking great, comfortable, with more money in your pocket. That's great, I agree. But now, my friend, you got a cocktail to make. I want to see what you got. Yeah, you're right. So to make my version of the Commodore No. 2, you will need bourbon, creme de cacao, grenadine, and lemon. First, we're gonna prepare our glass. So we're gonna spray some creme de cacao on the outside of a Nick and Nora. And then we're gonna dust on one side of the glass a mix of equal part cacao powder and chili powder. Once this is done, we're gonna fill the glass with ice to chill it, and then we're gonna make the cocktail. So first, in the cocktail shaker, we're gonna pour 1.5 ounces or 45 ml of bourbon, 3/4 of an ounce or 22.5 mils of crème de cacao, 1/4 ounce or 7.5 mils of grenadine, and I highly recommend you make your own. It is very simple and it makes a world of a difference. So I'm gonna link my favorite recipe up here. Believe me, it's really worth it. So 1/4 ounce of that. And then 3/4 ounce or 22.5 mils of freshly squeezed lemon juice. Then we're gonna fill the shaker with ice and give it a good shake for about 10 seconds. Now we're gonna fine strain it. And for a little extra aroma, we're gonna spray a little bit of cacao liqueur on top of the cocktail. And there we go, my friends, my version of the Commodore No. 2. Cheers. Now we get the bourbon, now we get the grenadine, we still have that beautiful chocolate flavors that's perfectly balanced by the lemon juice, and the cacao powder with the chili really tickles your taste buds and it opens them up. The flavors hit strong and it's perfectly balanced. I love it and I hope you're gonna love it too. So my friends, this is it for me today. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you're not already. Hit the like and the bell if you want to be notified when we post a new video. Until then, thank you very much again. Have a great day and see you very soon. Cheers.